We live.
Black man.
Yes, yo, look, we were kind of chatting like we always do before the show, but my man Dwayne King just dropped a bomb on us. All right, he said he got stopped. No, he didn't get stopped.
No.
The police rolled up behind him, flashed their red and blue lights on him. Was like, hey, stop, and he kept going.
And here he is today to live and tell about it.
he said he did not stop.
No, not at all. Not at all. First off, I'm gonna say let me just give the world some context right here. Okay, I do motorcycles, right? I am an outlaw. I am not a criminal, but I am most definitely an outlaw. Fuck the police and all they stand for. Okay. Why was I able to drive away? That is the question of today, right? Well, the answer to that is simple, kiddies. Number one, if you have never committed a crime in America or been convicted of a crime, you have no obligation to stop for the police at all whatsoever. You are a free citizen. You can travel wherever you want. You can go wherever you want. You have all the rights that are given to you to any other person in America, period. So don't ever think that shit, okay? Number two, the cops can be behind you and they can get you on the little stuff. You didn't stop correctly. You didn't you didn't turn signal. You threw something out the car. You know, your fucking equipment is not working correctly. All that little shit. If they don't verbally tell you to stop, they don't flash the siren, which you have to stop by law. The lights are there as a warning only, okay? It is a warning that something may potentially happen, maybe not. Who knows? But
you mean the lights without the sound?
Exactly. With no legal action are you required to stop for cops if they flash their lights at you. They do that.
Wait.
Nervous.
You got the lights without the sound. That's what you're saying.
Yes.
Oh,
yes. That makes sense. That makes sense. Because I mean, look, every time I got stopped, they're like, "Hey, stop the car!
Pull off to the side, motherfucker!
I'm about to shoot your ass." Huh?
Mind you, I have been stopped by the police where they did do the siren. Dude, I was on my bike and he was like, "Hey, he flashed the lights. I didn't stop because I was like, fuck him. He ain't going after me, nigga, because I ain't do shit." Then he hit that pull over, and I was like, "All right, well, I'm gonna pull over." Which is hella. Well, yeah, pretty much. Because at that point, it was like, all right, well, you've been behind me long enough now to have my actual license or my fucking plates and shit.
Bro. I mean,
so
no.
Yeah, at that point, it was like, all right, whatever. Like, you already got me, nigga. And I ain't. And you ain't local.
Once they give you the horn and the light and vocally, you gotta pull over. I mean, we don't want you, but you gotta pull over at that point. Now, if you get lights without a horn, you don't got to because you don't know if that's really for you. You could be like that, the car in front of you. But I just don't want the viewers to get it misconstrued. We don't want to get any blood on this podcast.
No, not at all.
We had to clarify that.
Clarify that.
Yes, if the police are pulling you over with sound, are they telling you, hey, you need to pull over? Then you gotta pull over. Okay, because they have already ran you and they already know you got warrants. All right, I ain't got no warrants, I ain't got no tickets, I ain't got none of that. So yeah, my registration was solid, nigga. So all that shit was good. My license is good. All that shit's on point. So why would I stop if you flashing lights at me, my nigga? That's not happening. Mm-hmm. But I ain't gonna lie to you. Okay, there was that moment of black fear where I thought to myself, damn, nigga, look at that. Here I am, driving, minding my own business, trying to go get a Wendy's Biggie bag because I'm broke as fuck, and this nigga is finna try and ruin my whole life for no other reason than because I'm black driving a car in this area. That's it. He don't know me from shit. He don't know me at all. He's some fucking white guy who fucking eats cornbread and is racist as fuck, okay? Because he lives in a racist fuck ass city, all right?
That don't celebrate Black New Year.
Facts. They do not like the fact that I walk around the city and I talk hella shit and I tell these fucking white people to their face, you are a racist fuck. Don't look at me. Yeah, you were born in a time where racism was so apparent that y'all niggas don't even know that you're doing it. So when you look at me in any way, shape, or form, yes, I consider that as a racist act. Why? Because you ain't got no fucking business looking at me, nigga. The fuck? Like, bro.
You ain't iron everybody
Bro.
else on this motherfucker.
Right.
Facts.
Right.
So, like, it is very important though that as Black people, okay, we understand the law and what it is that you can and cannot do, because it gets so crazy out here, man. And these cops, like I said on this show 1,000 times, bro, the hunt is on, okay? And we as Black men and women, we are the prey, all right? These white folks ain't got shit to do but put us in prison, bro. Like, shit to do, okay? Man. And they waiting for you to fuck up. Like, don't think that they not. I don't care how nice they are to you. I don't care how fucking cool they be about. And they, you know what? I listen to Afro funk and all that shit. Get that shit the fuck out of my face, bro.
I freestyle in my car too.
Yeah, I had that. I had a teacher at the school Saturday, and then she snitched on me. I was like, man, this is why I don't fuck with you. This is why when you talk about shit, I was like, okay, this is why. Okay, because you're not even acting like an adult and talking to me like a human being.
Facts. They think they can get away with it because of the color of our skin, so they do shit because they think that people is just gonna agree with them because they white. It's happened, and again, it's one of those situations where you say, "Oh, well, you can't say that." How can I not say that when everything dictates that? Okay, the teachers is white, the parents is white, the lawyers is white, the doctors is white, the fucking cops that they see next to them every day is majority white. So how the fuck are you gonna sit here and tell them, no, you can't be right when everybody else is doing the exact same shit?
Right. No, that's true. And you know what? That kind of brings up something that's like in the Bay Area that doesn't really exist in other places. Because in the Bay Area, there's a lot of racism. But if you're not Black or brown, then you probably wouldn't experience it, and you would think that it's freaking honky dory. You know what I'm saying?
Honky dory.
The kind of racism out here, right, is like it's kind of an undercover racism. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like people will be racist, and you know as a Black person that they're racist, but they're not gonna do anything like super overtly racist.
And other people will be like, "Oh, you sure that? You sure that
right.
that's bitch? I'm sure."
Right. Right.
Facts.
I'm not doubting myself and what I know is fucked up experiences, because at this point.
And here's something interesting about that. California being a majority Black and Latino settled state. In the beginning, before settlers came, it was majority Black and Latino. White people came in here later on during the Great Expanse. And once that happened, they changed it. And San Francisco was not like it was today. All right. And it's kind of crazy to me because here's something interesting, if you guys didn't know. The reason why Asian people and Japanese people get treated so differently than Blacks in especially San Francisco is because San Francisco was one of the main hubs for the internment camps for the Japanese and the Chinese during World War II after Pearl Harbor. So there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Racism shit runs deep here, kids.
Right here in the Bay Area.
Like,
in the Bay Area, like they had internment camps that's like 50, 60 years ago. Right here. And people are still getting paid from that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The Black Panthers was here in this area.
Yeah, and you know, there is you okay, so you started with the police, and I just want to put it out there that everything you're saying on both accounts are facts, but all white people are not foul. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I just want to put that out there. I just want to just say, because you know, I got white homies. There are white people that love us.
There are.
Or then some of our Black partners. So,
right.
So I mean, I just want to say the racism is out there, but it is a hit and miss. Like, you know, you're gonna get some. It's just like you got Black partners that are hit and miss. Like some of your Black partners that you smoke weed with, them niggas is foul.
No, that's true.
You know it.
No one is
foul.
No one is exempt from internalizing racist beliefs, and honestly, you would have to be some type of Jedi to escape from the indoctrination to be racist, period. Mm-hmm. But anti-Black racism hit different in a lot of ways, and we can say that because we are on the receiving end. But I know it's other people who could say the same thing for where they come from, and that's just gonna be the different experiences we have.
Right.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
I think, you know, whether racism,
People be well-meaning and do racist shit, but they so mean well. Sorry, go ahead.
Right. And I think that even if there is racism, like, inherent in some of our relationships, sometimes people still actually want to be there for us. And to me, what I judge a person by is their acts. You know, what you say is what you say, but what you do is what you do. Like, when my back is to the wall, if you was there for me, I fuck with you. You know, if motherfuckers wasn't there, I don't fuck with you. Okay.
Pretty much.
Because that's
Pretty
say
much.
that
I mean, I'm
treat people by what they do versus what they say. That should go all ways. Because I have white family members who have said ridiculous shit to me, and we have come to blows. But they changed their behavior even if they didn't say nothing to me later. Like, you know what, you was right. They'll never say that to me. But they changed how they moved, and I see that. And I'm like, you might talk foul shit, but when it comes down to it, you're gonna do the right thing. And it's the same thing when people talk good shit and they do the fucked up shit.
Right.
Really.
Right.
No, you look at what people really be doing.
Right. And that's why I said the other day, I don't believe nothing that nobody says ever. Not even myself. Not even myself.
That's a good way to look at it. Real quick, here's something interesting, right? The Hells Angels, right? One of the most revered motorcycle clubs on earth, right? And again, I'm not talking no shit, okay? But somebody said something that was very interesting to me. The Hells Angels as a whole, as an organization, they are not racist, but there's enough people in there that have views that are skewed that way that no black person would ever really be able to be in the Hells Angels, right? Mm-hmm. Which is funny because here in Oakland, the East Bay Dragons are the Hells Angels Brothers Club. Like, they are lit, like they like this. They are knotted up. Like, it's beautiful. It's almost heartwarming when you see it, because you think to yourself like, oh, that'll never happen. And you like, wow, these dudes is really out here drinking, partying, you know, clubbing, hanging out, chilling together. Like, and it's all just, you know, it's brotherhood. Like, it's no animosity. We all just, everybody's together. So with that being said, I again, to speak on what Age said, I don't think that all people, even if they may have, what's the word here, unintentional racist intentions, that not everyone is born to just hate people. I don't believe that at all. Like, some people do face incidents that skew them more towards disliking a certain race of people. That's for sure. Mm-hmm. Like, that's for sure. I'm pretty sure every time somebody's gone, you ever bought a car and the salesman's kind of been a little bit too, like, on the money, you just like, damn, I don't like that guy. Like, yeah,
car salesman.
Fact. You're entitled to not like people. I can't tell you that you have to like everybody. You know what I'm saying? But it's to a point where it's like, when you are basing how you feel on a person solely by the color of their skin before you have even met this person, that's when, you know, that's fucked up. I mean, like,
but if you can judge them on their skin and their personality, okay, that's right. And their personality, like,
right. You gotta add that in. You know what I'm saying?
He said
balance.
Fuck him.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Right, because you know, go ahead. That's funny.
Jinx.
Okay. But we live in a really strange world, and my thing personally is just dealing with it as it is. You know what I'm saying? There's what it was, there's what I want it to be, and those things are not real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I only have a twinkling of an understanding of what it really was and what really went down. What it will be is yet told. You feel me? What it is what it is currently, and I try and deal with it as it is. You know, and in this life that we live in, we're gonna have a lot of imperfect allies. I've been an imperfect ally. All right, you know.
You wrote songs about.
I did. Okay.
But speaking of that, and this is kind of a side note, and you could say let's talk about it at a different time. Age had all type of different type of niggas rapping at his birthday. Okay, let's talk about that.
Diversity.
Let's talk about that.
And
You know what?
What's up?
Good.
Thank you. You know what? I want to say thank you for all the people that came out. It was really beautiful. The whole weekend was really cool.
Hey,
It was really cool. But you know what? I mean, there was a moment. I had a petty moment.
You
And I was
did.
like, I had a petty moment. And I haven't said it all day. I was just like, I wonder if I should speak amongst the brothers and sister about it. Here, I'll make it quick, but like, petty moment. Sister, if you don't mind, make it quick. Petty moment. I go to all my niggas shit. Like, my niggas give events. I go higher and yonder to support them. I'm always buying tickets, merch. I'm going to see their thing. And I never put an event on for myself. And my birthday, even, you know, it's my birthday, whatever. And I feel like, first, the people who came, even if they didn't come, but like, you know, phone call, whatever, but like the people who came were the appropriate people, like much love, you know, Naj. I know King, you was, even though you weren't there, Naj was in the house, like Representative Queen was in the house. Thank you both. And your beautiful son. Thank you. But I'm not gonna name no names, but there were some niggas on this list that I expected them to be there because they were my dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And I busted mad moves for all these cats. And here it is. I'm like, and even though I'm like, well, damn, like, niggas didn't even show for mine. I'm all right. But like, is that being petty? Like, if like, okay, but then, okay, what I'm saying is, if they don't come to yours, do you go to theirs? And then, if it's not just that, but let me just rephrase it. Like, I'm also a 52-year-old gentleman, right? And as I feel like as I get older, my fuse gets shorter for the bullshit.
As it should.
there you go.
And I'm like, I'm feeling decent in my head, but my tolerance for bullshit is not there. So if I smell even an inkling, I'm out. And I'm like, if niggas don't, and I feel like the way I show love, I show bad love to everyone, and it gets misconstrued, maybe whatever. But I'm like, maybe I need to stop showing that love. And
Don't do that. That ain't it, Age.
Hey, I say show the love to yourself, man.
That part is facts.
Show the love to yourself and show the love to people who deserve the love.
Who deserve it? Yeah, okay.
Because if you're around people who don't, and you put yourself out, even if it's emotionally, because you're like, damn, this person lets me down. I feel disappointed. I feel like disregarded. Then that's when you show the love to yourself and you just be discerning. But don't be a different who you are at all. Yeah. I was literally just saying this to my cousin. Like, if it's transformative that you're a loving ass person and that has shown up in your life in a way that has built bridges and like, you know, changed how shit is because that's who you are and your heart is like that, don't change that you're like that. But yes, be discerning with how you give that. But don't let it make you doubt you at all.
Right. And look, and check this out. It's okay to give in a place that you know that you'll never receive back. All right?
Yeah,
I wouldn't say do that shit all the time. But like, if you want to be like, okay, I give to this person, even though I know that they're not going to give back, just because you want to give, that's good too.
That's different.
Right. And
hey, you know what?
That's a grown man decision right there. Like, I can let this go. You feel me?
Let this rock.
Right. Let it rock. I'll chalk it to the game.
On a complete side note, all lawyers in the entire country have to take one pro bono case a year by law. So there you go. That's just some legal advice. Since we talking about giving out stuff without getting nothing back. Yo, man, we gotta educate our young.
You so stupid but smart.
No, that's so lit. But nah, man. To what Age was saying, though, to answer your question, bro, sometimes, man, it's really good. Like they said, you know, choose who you want to give that to, but also, man, know when it's time to cut someone off. I think that is the most important thing that you can learn in your life. Man, like Batman said, bro, yo, I cannot save everybody.
Hell
Yeah,
no.
I'm not gonna kill you. You're right, but I'm not gonna save you either. I'm out. Like,
I'm gonna save my motherfucking self.
facts. Like, yo, bro, I see, I feel you. I see what you're saying. I get that. I hear you, but like, I'm out. Like, some random. This is so random. Some guy came up to me last week, black guy. He's known around the area as being 5150. He's out there. He's pretty mad. And he came up to me and was like, "Hey man, young brother, check this out. I want to make some mini Wakandas. And what I want is I need you and I need like 50 other strong brothers, man. We're gonna come together. We're gonna just bring this thing together. I got like plans, city plans." I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, okay, so but why though? Like, for why though? Like, and if you had this, why are you telling me about it? Because I am but a lonely foot soldier, sir. I can do nothing for you, like, at all. You might want to go down to the city. You feel me? Get like some city plans. Go get a city ordinance going down with that.
Go get one of them pro
like
bonos.
anything but like talking to me about that, because again, I can't. Not only can I not help you, but I don't even know where to start with you, bro. Like, it is every single time too. It's either he got the line on some new black thing that he wants to push, or
It's always black.
yeah, as far as black, it's the same. He got the same MO. He go and it's like he comes and he goes down to the African store and he comes and he does a little walk and he talks to every single black person. Now we got like 3, and they all black and they all crazy and they all do.
So they coming together.
You know what?
They're making mini Wakanda right there.
That's
You know
their
what I'm saying?
Wakanda.
Facts. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, yo.
Speaking on some
That was
coming
just hella
together,
crazy. I was just thinking
coming
about
together on
that.
some black shit. It is Black History Month. True that, right?
Hey.
And you know what? During class today, I told the kids, I'm like, Black History Month, I'm gonna tell you about some black people y'all may not know of. Today's Jay Dilla's birthday. Go YouTube for Jay Dilla. I actually had little white kids put up their phone. Jay Dilla, like, it's not J-A-Y, just J space Dilla. Dilla, D-E-E-L, no, D-I-L-L.
I love that.
Look up some Jay.
I'm gonna have to send you this one little thing on Instagram. This little white boy remade Running Away. Have you seen that?
Yes.
So cute.
Yes, so cute. And yo, it's in the blood. It's
So
in the
cute.
blood. That good music. Yo, you know what? We're all disciples and we all grew up under hip hop. All of us. So
Big facts. Big facts.
It's in our
Especially now. I mean, man, there's not a kid from the 90s who can't tell me that they ain't never heard no Yin Yang Twins or no Little John. Are you kidding me? Like, by the time we was in our late teens, that was like the hit. So by the time most of the kids in the 90s was having kids, they was listening to Lil Jon and getting crunk and shit. And man, the Go Dumb era. Y'all remember that?
That's the best. That's the best era of hip hop ever. I don't care what nobody says. Somebody saying Bay Area people can't move away from that. I'm like, I don't care, dog.
Why do we need to?
Right. It's a slap. Everybody's still eating off of it, dog.
The Pop King rapper thing.
Look.
Like, did you want to still do the Pop King rap?
That's the only reason he brought me here.
Yeah.
Hey.
Thanks for having me, y'all.
I thought he brought you here because of the fact that he loved you. No way.
Emotional support? Nah.
I definitely do love him. All right. But you know what? I felt like it was appropriate for the conversation.
He loves black men circles too.
Right.
And
I love y'all and I love the sanctity. You know what I'm saying? And the sacredness of black men circles.
Thank you.
It's good to have you here and not just in chat. Shout out to the #1 fan, by the way. Okay,
thank you. Hey. I'm literally still on in my other ear just to run the numbers up.
Hey,
you know what?
She a real one, bro. She a real
one. I know.
A real one.
Look, y'all heard me tell the story. I seen from day one. I was like, damn. Why do I gotta commit so soon?
Yo,
I'm trying to run the streets.
do hood rat stuff with my hood rat
Right,
friends.
I'm trying to do the rest of my friends. I'm about to be tied down. I'm about to be married to a girl. Come on, man. Oh my God.
And yeah, so that's all right.
Damn.
Now, but you know what? As you get ready to do this top 10 greatest rapper list ever, first and foremost, you know, I mean, it's such a genre to like put 10, top 10 or top 20. You know, it's like a 35, 40-year-old genre. Like, so
Right.
Yeah.
these
800.
lists really should almost be like top 10 da 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 da
Of the 80s, 90s.
or like the top
South.
10 conscious rapper, top
Yeah.
10 gangster rapper, top 10 funny rapper,
Tell the truth.
top 10
White
chubby
rapper. Oh.
top 10 gangster that was funny rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's a good point.
I feel like we gotta, the more the more precise we are with the title, the more the list. Because to go top 10 ever, you know, if no matter who you put top 10 ever, Karis One is number one. He's number one. Let's go.
Damn, he said. Yeah,
He's better than Big Daddy Kane, and he's better than Rakim.
Wait, what?
I started off.
No, Rakim. Let me just
go. Better than Big Daddy Kane, and he's better than Rakim. Let's go. We're breaking hearts tonight.
Better than Big Daddy Kane. Better than Big Daddy Kane.
I've been here before. I've had this debate before. Let's go.
Rakim, Dad, I heard that name in so long. Wow.
I know. Look at Mama. Mama's face like, did he just go there?
I'm gonna start a conversation on how he ain't pulling no punches.
Came in very hot.
Better than Big Daddy Kane, dog. Yo,
Also,
He said, "Who gonna check
I just
me?"
want to say this too.
Did you
quick.
see the verses?
Really?
What?
Really quick
Did you see the verses? Hold
Yes.
up. Did you see the verses?
Yes.
Did you see Big Daddy Kane ran out of gas while Karis One was in fourth quarter still going at it?
Man,
Dunsky.
my boy Karis One was he was running on fumes for the third and fourth quarter.
Okay, hold a minute.
That's
All
hella
right,
funny.
I know we could go back and forth. There's so many other topics to discuss, but I'm gonna just throw the X factor in real quick that's gonna break all the ice, okay?
Oh, so you're breaking all the ice after you brought all the heat.
One
Okay.
topic. When I throw this in the mix, this is gonna break everything. We're gonna just have to move on. Karis One not only wrote, but he also made his own beats and produced his own shit. Now, until Rakim made a beat, or Nas, or Coogee Rap, or any of the greats, Big Daddy Kane make their own beat.
Okay, so before we do this shit,
I'm just saying.
no, before we, because now you brought this up. First of all, let's define our criteria of how you say somebody is a great. So apparently for you, multifaceted niggas is doing all the shit.
Wow. Now I was just also gonna say though, PSA, these are our personal opinions, so please do not spam hate towards anybody for their opinion here on this show. Like, come on, man, it's just hip hop, bro. Like, relax. It's music. Like, man, because I know people out there, they be like, you know what? Lil Wayne is the best of Cash Money. Are you kidding me? Birdman is the first off. Everybody knows that fucking DJ, what's his Manny Fresh was the heart of that team. God, DJ man, shout out DJ Manny Fresh, bro.
Manny Fresh is nice, but Lil Wayne's a way better rapper than Manny Fresh.
Yeah, but what are we judging on? What's the criteria?
Yeah,
I mean, Lil Wayne. Because if we gonna say, because Lil Wayne was going platinum at 14, does that make him one of the greatest of all time?
Yes.
His catalog. It's the catalog for me. It's the catalog.
Hold on. But look to that. To say that too, though, right? E40 have been rapping for how many decades?
That's
where he
facts,
really
and I asked myself, is he one of the top?
Facts. And to be fair, one of my coworkers went to one of E40's first shows. He was like, bruh, when he first started, he got booed off stage. I remember it because he was like, y'all would not boo LL Cool J. Quote.
Yeah, but
I was like, damn.
I'll just say this. If E40 is getting on top 10 lists, no diss to E, love E40 to death, but you got to give it up to Todd Shaw first. You have to give it up to Short.
Hard now, you too
Short.
short. Too short. I'm saying too short.
Short is a legend, dog.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Short
That's
laid it
the
down.
problem.
Short laid it down for all Bay Area rappers.
Facts.
He's listen.
I'm not just saying like if any Bay Area rapper gets a nod, it would be Short. Top 3 Bay Area: Short, E40, and Mac Dre. And
You said Mac Dre way too late. Mac Dre is on top of the list.
The only reason why, Sister Love, I know that's critical, but I'm gonna say this: the reason why Dre is because E40 still building on his catalog, and Dre, he gets celebrated like a Pac or a Big because he died young in his career. Like we don't know what he could have been.
That's true, but
we know what he was though. Like, hold up.
His catalog is huge. I'm not gonna say it's
for a nigga that died.
I'm not gonna say it's equal to E40's, but it's similar in size to E40's catalog.
I would say it's almost neck. I would say it's almost neck and neck, but Dre gets a nod because he's like a legend, like who passed away in blood.
Right. Okay, but nod. And then here it is too, because now we got the ultimate feud. You feel me? Like, because somebody gonna ask, who is it? Is it Biggie or is it Tupac? Which is kind of, as much as I hate to say it, if we gonna compare those two, we talking about who lived what for real and who just kind of was rolling with the flow, then I'd have to say Biggie wins that argument, because he definitely was way more like lyrical in the streets than Tupac.
Lyrical.
Like, I mean, he was more in it than Tupac. That's why his shit sounded way like damn.
Yeah,
like,
but then Pac stood for something else. Like you don't see Big really being the revolutionary. Like Big was he was a really dope rapper who had dope raps and rhymes and shit, but he wasn't the revolutionary dude trying to start the black man, trying to spark the black man's mind.
And the poet. Yes, and that's where a lot of people give Tupac his extra nods, and I do too. Like I'm not knocking anything. I think that's great, especially when black men get to a level and they only wish to uplift and try to get other black men to think different. All right. Look, say what you want about Marvel, but I love the fact that T'Challa, above all things, is a freaking scientist, man.
Right.
Like, yo, I'm the king of Wakanda.
Top 10 smartest people in the world.
Facts, like that warms my soul to think that, like, because they say that we aren't, like, we don't have nothing. Again, like Age said, we in Black History Month, Black Adventures, like we've done so much. Like, it warms my heart. Like, man, home security systems like ADT, GPS, the trilateral equations that get us into space, that was all black people. All right. Like astrophysics, black people invented astrophysics, and they say that we ain't smart. Get that stuff out of here. That was a woman who did that.
And that's why I be telling the kids that kind of stuff all the time. I just told them today, I said the cell phone you use in your refrigerator, the internet that you love, dog.
The internet was Nigeria.
Like anybody who's ever been saved by a gas mask, if your parents and your grandparents been saved by a gas mask, thank us.
Or any type of
if you wear cotton clothes,
apparatus. Right. You use a comb, you brush your hair, you use hair products, you use straightener, any of that. That was all black people, okay?
Right.
Eyeglasses, man. If you ever stopped at a traffic light and said, "Oh my God, that really just saved my life," guess what? That was black people. Okay, like miss me with that. We ain't never done nothing to y'all. No. It's just that our inventions get overshadowed because
niggas don't want to give us our credit. Period.
That's what it comes down.
Disrespect on the name.
I don't want to say just white people, because other races do it too. Hispanics, fucking Asian people, they do it too. They don't like to acknowledge that. I mean, again, like I said on the show 1,000 times, bro. Yosuke, first non-Japanese samurai, was black, and he served under Nobunaga, who almost conquered all of Japan.
They make him a slave in the movie. I'm like, why would you do that, dog? Why would he? He doesn't need to be a
man.
slave. He does not
And
need to be a
he
slave. He
had-
wasn't. He was
He
never a
wasn't.
slave.
He was a free man. He was a free man.
His
Also, he
whole
had
life.
kids. So a lot of people in Japan, they don't like to admit it, but they black. All right, they may not say that they black, but they got black genes. Okay, they all come from Yosuke, man.
Yosuke running through that thing. Yosuke everywhere.
Big facts. Yep. I mean, it's I know it's so crazy to think that, but like I've said this 1,000 times, and I'll say it 1,000 more times. There was not a single place on earth where you could not find black people. Okay, throughout all of human history. Okay, once we created boats, once boats were created, that was it. Black people went everywhere. So when they tell you stuff like, when they tell you in school, kids out there was no black Spartans, there was no black Vikings, there was no black samurai, there was no black monks, no black nut. No, that's lies and slander. Hell, just since here it is right here. The first cowboys were black. Okay, all of the cool stuff that they try to be like, oh no, black people weren't a part of that. No, we were. We were. Yeah.
That's how I feel about the hip hop conversation and women's participation.
Yes. Hey, you know what?
So I'm
so
just
speaking
feeling
of that,
like the conversation started off on some hip hop, and I get it, but this conversation is we haven't even came to the answer of Biggie or Pac. Which is the gods of hip hop? I'm like
Pac,
literally
but...
rating on ice.
Now,
you know what though? Also, just this. Hold up. What you just did. You threw up the rest. It is a known fact because West Coast homies say Pac, and my East Coast say Big.
Of course,
it's just like.
But guess what? It's 1994, and the South got something to say. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Hold on. Wait.
Right,
I gotta ask you this. Do you think that the South? Do you think that the South?
Top 10, nigga.
Do you think the South looks at Outkast like we look at Biggie, like Pac and?
Hell not.
Outkast.
Hell not.
They ought to.
I think that the South looks at Pimp C the way that we look at Biggie and Pac.
Or maybe like
Pimp C, MGK.
Or Baby.
MGK,
the South. Do you think that the South looks at Andre 3000 like the god MC that he is?
Hell no.
I mean, I feel like they do. I feel like a lot of people acknowledge Andre 3000 as the god MC.
But wait.
Not.
But
really.
niggas like, listen though, it's a lot more niggas out there, I think, that are like the Migos than are like Andre Benjamin. And I think that's why. That's probably why. But don't play like the Migos ain't inventive, because they are, even though they're ratchet.
Okay, let's talk about that. Let's name that one.
Wait, hold on, real quick. Hold on. So, real quick, two things. One, I want to start hearing people's top 10 lists. I need to hear what y'all think. Okay, but two, somebody redeemed some points in the chat, and they want a freestyle rap. So.
What?
Yeah. That's one of my chat, you know what I'm saying, redemptions. 1,000 points, I'll freestyle. So, do you mind if I bust one real quick?
Bust a rap and I'll make a list.
I got a list.
I know you do.
So, pull your list out.
Are they going to be able to hear the beat too?
No, I can barely hear the beat.
Damn. Y'all better get in the other ear like me. I got Twitch in my ear. I'm about to rap too, because I can hear that shit.
I want to hear it. It's comedy.
Do it. Freestyle. Do we get to pick a topic, or do you got to pick a topic?
Ooh, that's how y'all can help.
Pick a topic?
Does chat get to pick a topic?
Does chat get to pick a topic? That's a good question, dog. That is a good question.
Let the chat pick a topic. That's ill.
Dang.
And y'all should throw some shit in there, too.
Freestyle? How long is the freestyle?
Not too long.
Hold up. I see you do your freestyle in the car. What's up with that?
Wait, what? So, yeah. We did that.
Yeah, you two did.
That was written though, but yes.
What inspired that? I mean, what was that about?
What if you share the screen with them? Then what?
If I share the screen, I just think
that would be weird.
Yeah, it would be weird actually. So that's a Baghead challenge. Baghead had that challenge for people who want to like freestyle or write or whatever. He does that like every couple of months. He'll make some beats, then he'll release the beats for people to rap over. You can do it too.
Okay, sounds good in my ear.
Yeah.
Damn, this beat is crazy.
It is crazy. It's random too. hopping on the beat. I listen to every time I come in, man, I gotta come through. Every time I'm coming, making dreams come true. If it wasn't that, then I'd probably be rude. I'm too cool and I'm too smooth. I got an attitude for gratitude. I ain't mad at you, man. I understand you did what you had to do. I got gratitude and graciousness for my own life. This right here, Money J, that's my old wife and my new wife and my good life and a good price and a good night and a good day. Every single time I won't even play. I done things I will never say, but either way, I motivate.
Motivate the kids. That's what it is. And you know that we gonna flip them lids and open it up and let you know that that's real stuff that you got. Cause you black and you ours. And that's facts. And that's how we celebrate Black New Year. Period.
Straight up.
That was it. Good job. I wish y'all could hear the shit in freestyle too.
I know, right? Touching moment. Look at that. We've all become closer as friends. Aw.
Now put us on your list. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah, top 10 Bay Area. Top 10 Bay Area couples.
Top 10.
Hey.
Yeah. So Nas, you know this top 10 list, it could go on like we could do this like over a couple episodes because it's so many lists.
Right. That's true.
Yeah,
I'm down to explore
we
more.
Want to start the new series? Call it the hip hop top 10s.
Top 10.
Yeah, that'd be dope. When we have like different top 10s that we come through. But look, right now, your top personal favorites. Top 10.
You ain't got, I mean, 10?
I don't
You
even,
need
I
10
can't.
at once in one sitting?
I
Yeah.
got 20.
Because I could give you like rappers for days I don't even remember listening to right now
Top.
that I actually
Okay,
like.
look. Y'all tell me y'all top fives. What,
Top
top
five.
five.
I'm gonna give you 5 current.
Right off the top of my head right now, top 5.
Not all time. I'm gonna give you current.
Yeah, I'd say like, man, it's just rappers. I mean, I'd have to say it would be Eminem, MF Doom, Jay-Z, Tyler the Creator, and I'd have to say Lil Wayne. There you go, top 5 right there.
Man, you were talking stuff about Lil Wayne.
Hey, just because I talk shit because I like him. All right,
Nah, he
that's
nice.
how you know you're a real fan. Because
Right.
you like, damn, bro, you didn't see this. Because I would say 50 Cent. Like 50 Cent is definitely on my list for sure. He is definitely up there. Like definitely top 10. That's just top 5. And that's in no random order. But like a lot of those, I don't know. I listened to a lot of those cats when I was growing up. Like Cash Money was real big when I was a kid.
Mhm.
Who else? You was right there. No Limit was really big. NWA was kind of like kind of still a thing, but not really because they had already. That's when Ice Cube had already left and
Right,
Dre was out the
right.
door.
But then
So
Snoop Dogg was a thing.
Yep, then Snoop blew up, and Snoop was everywhere. Like
Right.
man,
Doghouse,
I talk
bro.
about like
Dog
bags. Dog Pound, man. Dog Pound, living it
Dog
up.
Pound.
And I'll be rolling down the street, smoking it, dog, sipping on gin and juice. And then, of course, because we lived in the Bay Area, I got 5 on it, was on every day.
Oh, yeah,
like
of
that,
course.
it was not.
I got 5 on it. Slurricane.
Yup. Oh my God, dude. Like,
Slurricane. But you could call it hurricane.
Backwards.
Oh
That's
my
the great thing.
God.
Because none of my New York homies knew about E40 at all.
What?
Oh, of course not. Of course not.
That was strictly like a West Coast thing, Bay Area at that. I don't think E40 was big in LA at that time.
And then, oh man, I was still in school when 50 Cent dropped, and when 50 in the club dropped, it didn't matter who you like. It did not matter who you like. Everybody was playing in the club.
Oh, yeah, Big L's
everywhere.
Come on, man. Big L's a legend, dog. Big
Facts.
Look, Big L was better than Jay-Z at the time. Just keep it real.
Damn.
Big L,
Damn.
when he was
Yeah, I
alive,
don't
he
know.
was better than Jay-Z.
Yo, Big
Yeah,
Pun.
that's the
Shout
thing.
out Big
Hold up.
Pun, bro. And
But
Fat
that's
Joe.
just Big
Both
Pun.
of them two right there.
Yeah, Big
Oh
Pun.
my God, Big Pun.
Oh, bro.
Bruh, Big
Yo,
Pun.
if
Big
Big
Pun
Pun,
was
Pun,
a
underrated.
dog. Come on, man.
Okay, I've got 10.
Big
Okay.
Pun was lightweight doing the shit Biggie was doing before Biggie was doing it.
Right.
Big
Oh,
facts.
R.I.P.
Yo,
Pun.
Right. And
I
yo,
just lost
man.
100 pounds. I'm trying
Big
to
Pun was an
live.
animal. Man.
Facts. Yo, I love big man. Yo, shout out Bone Crusher. Even though
Oh
he
yeah,
kinda,
Bone Crusher was nice. Bone, he brought that Big Pun alive again.
You know, he ain't never scared.
and yep, oh my god, Never Scared was a hit. And then of course, shout out David Banner, man. Come on, bro. Like,
Yeah,
are you kidding me?
David Banner
Well,
was nice.
Doctor
And I fuck
Dr.
with
Banner
what David
now.
Banner's like, right, Dr. Banner. I fuck with what he's doing
Yeah.
nowadays. Oh yeah, Mortal
Oh, yeah.
Technique is also animal. Mortal Technique
Oh yeah.
and Jedi Mind Tricks. Both Mortal
Okay,
Technique
oh,
and Jedi
man.
Mind Tricks, they both
wait,
go off.
But those
Uh,
cats are like those cats are the type of cats that never really got big. Those are like
Right.
middle
Yep.
tier rappers. So you almost got to make top 10 middle tier rap list.
Facts.
No,
I mean, because like MF, like
I feel
look,
like
as
Sean
much as-
Price was like a middle tier. Even though
Yeah,
he
but Sean Price was
really
nice
raw,
though. Yeah, bars.
he was
As much as
really
I-
raw. He never got to superstar. Wait,
Yep.
check this out. How can you rap as good as Sean Price and not be a superstar?
Man, how can you rap as good as MF Doom and not be a superstar, bro?
MF Doom,
Like,
yo,
let's-
I think Doom was
Yeah.
lightweight a star more than
Doom was like a legend.
a legend.
He was, but he was underground. He was
Right.
an underground
Right.
legend. That's the problem. He was that guy that you knew about in all the crazy raps, but you never knew who that was. He was like, who was that guy? But
Yo, check
sounds dope.
it out. Doom never intended for that stuff to get mainstream appeal. If you listen
Oh, I
to
know.
it, the beats were off, the production was
Mhm.
off, none of that shit would made any sense. And that's how he won. Like he won sticking to his guns. And so it was always underground. He
Mhm.
never tried to like Sean Price attempted to like for more mainstream appeal because that
Right.
shit was put together like great albums. Yo, okay, I say it together. I say it real. Sean Price just never could put a 5-star album together, even though
Right.
he rapped impeccably great. He
Right.
could not put look. All them raps, I love Sean Price, but there was like, where's the story rap? Where's the
Mhm. Right.
there's a lot of things
The variety, the diversity.
each song was I'm gonna beat you down on the mic. I'm gonna just beat
Yeah.
you. And I
Right.
get it. No, but
Right.
Because
And
then we would
go
have
ahead.
to. Oh,
No,
I was
you
gonna
go
say
ahead.
because then we. I was just gonna say because then we have to do hip hop groups too because we over here
Yes.
skipping all over the Wu-Tang.
yes.
Because I mean, come on, like I'm sorry, just for me personally, real quick, Wu-Tang was the reason why I actually like kind of got into martial arts. Because when I first heard Wu-Tang Clan, I was like, first off, I thought these dudes was Asian, and when I found out they was black, I was like, oh shit, that's
Yeah.
dope as fuck. And I remember watching that
Wu-Tang
video where they was shooting the W's, and I was like, bruh, these niggas like Dragon Ball Z, bro. What the yo? What is this shit? And I was hooked.
Wu-Tang is in
I
its
was
own
hooked.
lane. Wu-Tang is in its own lane, and that should be his like top 10 greatest group thing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying because we got
Yeah,
them, we
you
got
got the
Tribe Called
groups.
Quest. Yo,
Yeah.
speaking of female, like Imani said, man, speaking of female rappers though, like we gotta say Queen Latifah. You feel me? We gotta talk about
Okay. Let's pick one real quick.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. So let's finish giving our list though, all right? At least our top fives. So
Yeah.
Amani got a top five.
I did mine, so it's
Yep.
on y'all
Noir King
now.
did his. Age. What about you?
Top 5. Okay.
Top five.
Then I'm gonna say mine.
Karis 1, Kanye West,
It's a good one.
MF Doom,
Yep, because doing this the shit.
LL Cool J.
Hey, I was gonna say that too.
And I don't like LL Cool J's last work, but I'm giving it up to him because he's one of the greatest to do it. And
First.
MC Light. Gotta represent the female. MC Light.
Hey,
See, right.
hey,
All right.
hey.
Okay, man.
I'll give you that one.
Oh, you know, I forgot one person.
Oh, wait,
so-
don't name it. Yeah,
So El Boogie. So because let me give you a little bit of my why these people that I'm about to say are people I'm about to name. I am very much about the pen game and like raw skill writing that's you can't fuck with that. But then I also care about content, you know. I care about your delivery. I care about your kind of not I guess authenticity is a thing. Like you're really about that shit that you're spitting. Like you're a real person. Your heart is coming through, even if you're talking about ratchet shit. So this is my list, and these aren't the greatest of all times. These are just a great list of motherfucking people that I respect hella much. Okay, Tierra Whack. She innovated. She did some shit nobody ever did before, and if you can do that, that's lit. JID, that nigga is just raw rapping. That's a baby Andre 3000. Kendrick, literary Pulitzer Prize winner.
Give Kendrick shout out, but nice.
Boogie from LA, West Side Boogie. I fuck with him. I love you like the West Side. His is more because he's like you feel like you know his life story and shit because he just so caught up with his baby mamas and shit. Andre 3000, Wayne, Mac Dre, Chance the Rapper at a time, Migos.
Shout out Chance the Rapper.
Even though they ratchet as hell, like them niggas is smooth. Jay Electronica.
Hey.
And then this other dude I found named King Los. That nigga is so tight. And then L Boogie. Like you can have one album in your whole career. The shit went platinum forever. You got several Grammys. You sing, you rap. You fucking talked about shit that paved the way for people today. Like you get all the respect. She get all the respect.
We only have one album, huh? We only have one album.
Yes.
Hey, you know what?
And she get all the respect. And the Unplugged, but that album, if you can have that such of a great of an impact, I feel like that's a quality of greatness.
That's crazy. One album.
Lit.
About that. That's nuts.
We could do one. We can do one though. We have to do one on some. You know, since this show is supposed to be lighthearted, we could do one of like the top 10 most terrible rappers. I.e., we could build some categories. Yeah, so like if you rap about stuff that's just detrimental to the Black community as a whole, feel me? I think that's a good criteria for being bad. You know, if you're because saying that you have bad lyrics, come on now, that's subjective. Like I can sit here and rap about chocolate bars and ice cream, and you could be like, that's the worst thing ever. But chicken noodle soup, I want to remind you, was a top 20 on the charts, on Billboard charts, bro. Like. Bro, that was almost chicken noodle soup.
Who remembers her name? No one.
Exactly.
You remember Lil Mama though? What you know about me? My lip gloss is popping.
Hey, my lip gloss is cool. Yeah, I remember that one.
Oh my God. We also got. We got to do a top 10, an innocent, catchy hook song that meant nothing, but it was cute and catchy for the kids, because I like the lip gloss is popping. Like I'm not a young teenage girl, but the girls was loving it.
Right, and it's innocent. They can sing along. They can find their place in the crowd. Same thing with chicken noodle soup. Like I'd rather have them do dances to chicken noodle soup than body yaddy.
Oh yeah, no,
do some chicken noodle. Please do some chicken noodle soup.
We have to say that. I would have to say that Cardi B would have to fall down on that because. I mean, just pure inspirational wise, like little teenage girls listen to her, and that's not something I would want.
Out too, though, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I wouldn't want that. Like, I wouldn't.
Right.
And it's just that.
Those videos are blocked for my daughter.
It's not blocked. Again, it's not that I think that she doesn't deserve where she's at, or she didn't work for it and she didn't earn it. That's not what I'm saying. It's just that it's hard for me to want to take hip hop serious when that is what we saying is going to be the model pushing forward like that. Mm-hmm. That's not cool, man. It's like mumble rapping.
But you know what? It started back in the day of Lil Kim though, and Biggie was a big part of that. You know what I'm saying?
People
love Biggie.
Yes, but man, that's the thing though. Little Kim was only popping because she was hanging out with Biggie. Nicki Minaj and Cardi B.
Nicki Minaj had Lil Wayne.
Exactly. And but mainly Cardi, she is doing this thing where it's almost like instead of taking it where it's like, okay, prime example, look at Little Nas X's video. What was the one that we did on the show?
Industry baby, or no? You talking about Montero?
Uh, yeah, okay, that was hypersexualizing two men.
Mm-hmm.
Cardi hypersexualizes women. Both of these songs are negative stereotypes for women, or for people in general, for children, basically, right? Which is what we as adults want to censor our kids from. So then we get arguments from people like, come on, help me out here, Bootsy. Bootsy Badass,
Bootsy.
right?
Yeah, put the T in it. It's Bootsy, but let's call him Boots.
Boots. Okay. Sorry. Hey, man, I'm not trying to...
The man who let his kids get molested.
No, he Bootsy. You got it.
Hey, man, I'm not trying to... Hey, I ain't starting no beats with nobody, but when you look at people like that, right? So here's three spectrums. You got old school thinking. You got two new age rappers, both of them using sexuality in their lyrics, right? Then you got Lil' Kim, who used sexuality in her lyrics, but her sexuality was not necessarily pointed towards even really herself. It was more of an outward expression, like Lauryn Hill.
Okay. You say outward expression, but mind you this.
Yeah.
Biggie was writing Kim's verses.
That's what I was going to say too.
That was Biggie. That Kim was just a pretty face. Biggie wrote her shit to spit.
Yes.
And showed her how to spit it. So
more importantly.
She was just a face for Biggie. She was
Listen, explain your...
Yeah, she could write though. But he did help her write her stuff, and he did change the way she flowed. But she was a good writer before that. Kind of like Nicki Minaj.
Yes, that's why again, this is why Nicki kind of made it where people like Cardi B are just kind of like skating by. I mean, this is why Iggy Azalea didn't. Iggy Azalea didn't work.
Cardi B skating by.
Cardi B isn't bad.
She's the biggest woman in hip hop right now. Period.
She says dope shit sometimes.
You know what? I'm gonna keep it real. I like Cardi B songs. I think that she's a good rapper. I'm not gonna front. I think that she's a good rapper. I don't know how much of her stuff is written by other people, but her bars, I'm like, that's some clever shit, some real shit, some hard shit.
What you done with Kanye's fire. That shit, yeah.
Oh yeah. Like I said, I'm not. Again, when I say skating by, I want you to understand what I mean by that. She is a footnote in the industry that is hip hop and music, like so many others. Will her name go down in the Hip Hop Hall of Fame? For sure. Oh yeah, just aside Nicki Minaj, and they'll be 200 years from now, classical music.
Megan Thee Stallion.
With the likes of Beethoven and Beyonce, that is wild to me.
You know, no. You know what? Before she gets there, I just got to give a nod to the Queen for speaking on Kendrick. Because it's like, it's a trip that Kendrick is so highly revered off of like 2 albums. How many?
Three albums, and then you got like, Section 80, which is a mixtape.
He's been considered like the Shakespearean of modern today rap.
He is.
And
like, nigga got a Pulitzer Prize, a literary Pulitzer Prize.
Hey, look, I haven't even shared my list, yo. I haven't even shared my list.
The epitome of hip hop right now. Like you want you to challenge him so he can eat you up. You know, that's why I like Kendrick. Honestly, why I like Kendrick is because no matter how intellectual he gets, he still brings it back to the essence of I will eat you up on some.
I mean, and
I'm gonna call out your whole coast, and I double dare any. That's the big shit. When
and nobody said a fucking thing. Nobody had a tight response.
Bro, he still ain't got a verse control yet. No one still has given a verse to control. And niggas,
nobody had a good
and they won't.
And a lot of people didn't respond at all because they know that they cooked.
And they respect it. I think they respect it because he's another person I feel like who a big part of why he's so great is he innovated. He did something that everyone does, which is a lot of people have done, right? Classic thing in hip hop to be a storyteller. But the way he told the story, this nigga was one person in one verse. Yep. Then he was somebody else. He was the motherfucking gangster, and then at the end he was like, and if I die before my album drop, The nigga got killed in the middle of his words. Then he was the prostitute, and then she just faded away from dying slowly from it.
Right.
AIDS or whatever. Like that nigga was bruh. And I feel like Drake is the person who I remember first, like, you do a whole song and then suddenly the beat changes and it's some other shit. That nigga basically did that, but he also did it with the lyrical content. And it's like you didn't see it coming. If you listen from front to back to Good Kid, Mad City and you don't drop a tear, nigga, I don't know what you did. You checked out because that shit was masterful.
Right.
Sister.
Everything he's done is a master stroke.
It's hard to put. Okay, what I'm saying is, no matter how lyrical, miracle, spiritual you are, like if you don't know how to put a story, song together, then a concept, then an emotion, like different feelings to an album. I don't care how many bars you got. Like it's a very few know how to do 12 to 14 different feelings on an album. It's either, you know what I'm saying? Like takes you through a vibe.
Right.
That's why I like Kendrick, because on some, and I'm not even a Kendrick dick rider like that, but I'm just saying, like, he does there's like, okay, when you do an album, there's like a check off that you need to finish. You need a story song, a couple of slang, like slappers that just for the hood niggas. You need a female song. You know, you need to check shit off. And not everyone knows how to check those songs off. And Kendrick does the intellectual, the storytelling, the B-boy, I'm just going to have bars in your face, this dance. I double dog dare you to challenge me. Then I'm going to go get smart again. Then I'm just saying.
I'm going to have a romantic song that people can vibe to.
It's a checklist.
Have a song you can play in a club. I'm about to have a song y'all can play at the fucking rally next week.
Revolutionary
song
shit.
After song about how many niggas they clap, how much drugs, bro. By the third song, I get it. You sell dope, you trap, and you clap niggas. Okay, you got 9 other songs to prove something else to me, bro.
Right?
That's
Show me something
true.
different. Show me something different.
Boogie's like that. It's always a girl problem.
And me and her talk about Boogie all the time.
He's like, he's not that good. I'm like, nigga, that shit slap.
Like it slap. I feel you. But you're a girl, and this is right up your alley. He made the song for you. Okay. He got bars. It's a good song. The vibe is good. All that shit.
He got wordplay.
And I tell her all the time, I'm like, there's only so many times I can hear about a nigga struggling with his baby mama. Struggling with his damn life. Like, I don't.
But you know what?
Some
But see, like,
no.
I got baby mama trouble myself, dog. I'm not trying to hear about
I
this.
don't want to hear it.
But see,
Can we?
Oh, go ahead, King. It's on you, bro.
I was just gonna say, hey, can we get your top 10 before we get deeper into this? Because I feel like we keep, and I'm not trying to run over you, man, because I feel like everybody just said something, right? You did. I know, right?
He said, I prepared for this.
All I got is a top 20, y'all.
Thanks. See, man, because I cared.
Thank you, my brother, man.
RNS. We call that RNS.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I'm a hustler from Cassidy. That's a good song. Shout out to TSN and Lito. So I'm gonna give you my top 5, and then we'll see after that. So top 5 in order, completely biased, completely subjective.
In order.
Kendrick Lamar. I think he the best rapper of all time. Just keep it real. He ain't dropped nothing but bangers. All right.
Damn, you said all time.
All right, man, every album, front to back. Okay?
No flaps.
No flops. No flops. No laxes. None of that. Okay. Tupac.
Damn, he said no flops.
Tupac is my number 2.
Okay. All right. Andre 3000 is number 3. I love the South. I love Southern rap. Lil Wayne is number 4. Okay. Yep. I'll give you that.
I still think he got the best punchlines of all time. Mac Dre is number 5 because I'm from the Bay and I gotta represent. Okay.
He is dope as fuck too, though. It's not just because he died, and it's not just because he's from the Bay.
I was listening to the whole catalog. I'm like, bro, why am I 400 songs deep?
Yeah, check. I love your list. First and foremost, love it. Kendrick, those are some gems on it. I'm gonna tell you why Karis was the greatest.
You can't even get to number 5, nigga. I mean, stopped you at 5.
I'm gonna tell you why. Look, because look, all that great philosophy, all that great thinking, that shit came from Chris One showed them cats how to do
Nah,
it.
he did.
Like
He did. I ain't
Chris,
gonna front.
Chris was the original gangster, intellectual, like to be the deep thinking gangster. So I'm not knocking. What I'm saying is, mind you, this brother. Let's put
The
this.
blueprint.
Let's put this in consideration. Kendrick Lamar is relatively young.
Right.
He is.
How is he like Nas when Nas did fucking Illmatic? He was what 16, 17? Like
bags.
Where are these young thinking minds sparked from? That's not books. That's from hip hop before them. Right. It was the thinking that the niggas before them that was like, oh, let me shoot like this. So for Kendrick to be relevant, for Kendrick to be alive today, we've had to have a Tupac. We know Tupac had to have a Nas, and all these cats had to come from Rakim. And Rakim came from Karis One. Karis One's better than Rakim.
Hey.
What? You said Rakim came from Karis One?
Nigga, yes,
all these niggas is my sons.
Okay, that's too much. Okay, I'll take that back. I'm wildin'.
He said I'm wildin'.
I'm sorry. It's a read. I'm wildin', bro. I'm sorry.
Like,
that doesn't. I'm sorry. It's too much. I'm sorry. Take that statement back. I'm shut up.
I'm feeling.
He muted himself.
Hey, like, you know what? KRS-One is nice. And I'm gonna keep it real. I don't think that KRS-One gets his proper credit because he did start a lot.
We put him in our curriculum because we know that when we talk about the element that is knowledge, we're talking KRS-One.
Right, because he's the first person to really like make dropping knowledge his thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And really, he came with a billion styles.
In a gangster way, like not just it was gangster. It was like,
how are you gonna talk about dropping knowledge and we ain't talking about Merce?
Oh yeah,
Merce rules the world. Okay, he has some bangers.
Yeah, you do, and he keep a gangster too. But see, look, that's why we need another list for somebody like Merce. Because Merce is like another really big underground legend.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Second tier, right? Is that list we were talking about? Top 10 second tiers,
right? Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, two things really quickly. Okay, number one, I just want to say to the Kendrick Lamar thing from earlier. One of the things that I cannot stress this enough. I really appreciate about his music and the way his style of rapping is. He made it cool. Right, to be like she said, multiple people in a song. Like when R. Kelly did "Trapped in the Closet," you know, he's terrible, but that nigga, that motherfucking song had me like this.
My Lola bought the DVD, like, nigga. Right. We said what happens in chapter 43.
That make some good songs. I ain't gonna lie, like, and that was crazy. We always following that shit.
And Weird Al did a fucking parody, so you know it's real.
Chocolate, yeah, facts. Yes, how you know you did.
Chocolate Factory.
Yeah.
Look, I'm never gonna play this nigga again. But I cannot lie and say that that's not a banger.
TP2.com. No, nigga.
And he wrote some of the best songs ever. I hate it. I'm like, nigga, why you write some nigga songs, dog?
And I only say that because again, Kendrick Lamar just like, man, I remember the first time I heard just the swimming pools, and I was like, yo, like, matter of fact, it was with you. We was going to the marina. Yeah, we was going to the marina, and we was with what's her face? Oh my god. It was me, you, CJ, and the one chick.
Which one?
The white girl.
Jen?
Jen?
Yeah.
We was, and she was like, I remember because we were talking about. I only remember it though because she was like, I love how Kendrick Lamar is like 6 people in this song, And I'm like, I've never heard this song before. And everybody was like, you've never heard Kendrick Lamar before? I'm like, nah, man, I've never heard Kendrick Lamar. What?
Gotta listen
Like,
to it.
is this dude?
Gotcha.
And he was like, bro, we listen to Swimming Pools right now. And you put it on. I was like, damn, this nigga good. Like, oh shit, a fan right then and there. Like, I was like, bro, I'm gonna go get up on my phone real quick. Like, what is this song? What is this album? Let me go listen to this shit. So
Right.
yeah, nah, bro. And then the other thing I was gonna say that I kind of forgot because I fell in love with that whole Kendrick Lamar part. That was like really cool. Damn, we've had a lot of moments together. That was just like like that.
Yeah, y'all go back.
Like,
That's a while ago.
We do.
hell yeah. Damn. But no, I was gonna say though, so what Age was saying though about KSR1, that's what it was. It was a really, it was a really, really good KSR1 thing that he said that stuck with me for the rest of my life. And it was like, yo, check this out, man. If you ever go to Goodwill and you see stuff from like a long time past, right? This will really put me on KSR1. He was like, yo, you know, the KKK, you can never find none of they stuff at Goodwill. You cannot find no KKK robes at the thrift stores and none of that shit. You know why? Because they don't thrift that. They don't throw that away. They put it in the closet and they give it to their kids. I was like, God damn it. I never thought about that, but he's right. You don't. You won't.
The reason why, first and foremost, you know, I mean, I think we've all had these top 10 list conversations amongst our friends. We've debated this shit like with our friends before. So this is nothing new. Like, this is years of conversation.
Right.
I got paperwork. I got like a book.
I got a dissertation on KRS.
Why KRS-One is the greatest? like
I feel it, but you know what? Personally, for me, when I'm judging a rapper like an MC, I'm only judging their ability to rap, what they say, and I always say,
yeah, that's true.
I always say two things.
Yes.
Right.
Two things.
And that's content and style. And I give 50% for each side to make my 100%. How good is your content? If you got 100% of your content score, you get 50% of my score.
That's your full criteria?
That's my full criteria. Content and style. And then if you get 100% style,
okay,
right? That you get that's like a full 100 on my scale.
What is Migos on content and style? What's the percent? Migos is blank percent content and blank percent style, just so I can understand.
Like, so it's not like a percent thing. It's like each side can get 50%. I would give like Migos a good 45% to a 50%, basically like a 90 to 100 on style, and then content maybe like a 15-20%.
You're not really saying nothing new. It's just
right.
So you know what?
Right.
You almost got to make a list of top 10 catchy songs in the club that have no content.
Walking
right.
like I'm talking.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
Stir fry in the kitchen with the juice like a stir fry.
Like, understand this. Those
do
songs
mumble rappers get it?
Songs are only relevant because the girls like them. Because if the girls get up and dance, then the dudes get up and dance. Yeah. Like, these artists are not even making the songs for the dudes.
Are you saying that Migos is not relevant unless women fuck with Migos?
No. I'm saying this. They're not relevant unless it's a banger in the club.
Yeah.
No, that's kind of facts though. I ain't gonna lie.
Because I'm saying this.
They're pretty fucking. Have you tried to karaoke these niggas songs? That's not. I thought it was basic until I tried to emulate it. Then I said, no, these niggas is on to something.
No,
I'm not saying that it's basic because everyone has their flow. I mean, Beastie Boys were original on some shit. I mean, like.
Oh yeah, they're also on my
it's just like, it's just that. Is it really new? Like the content? Is it like
the content? No.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. It sounds catchy. It's like Bone. They sing it.
Wait. You talking about Bone Thugs Harmony?
I'm shooting my nigga and selling some drugs.
Wait, Bone Thugs Harmony?
Yeah, they're singing it.
Of all the songs to pick to say they didn't say shit that was real.
No, like
Crossroads.
They literally talked about niggas that. Well, I guess that is like
I
I
mean,
got
yo,
my nigga
A staple.
and killed him and put one in his hand.
Going to a
What?
funeral, yeah, that's commonplace.
it is, but
I
it
mean,
ain't though.
like,
The
La, la, la.
I
sadness
The
mean,
of it.
cause
hurts,
then,
right?
I miss
Ouch.
my
I'm
Uncle
sorry.
Charles, y'all. Come on, man.
It was
cause
spiritual.
like,
It was
where,
spiritual,
It
lyrical miracle.
was. It
No.
was. It was.
so
Who else doing that? Who else is
Now,
talking
hold up.
about?
The only reason why they
it
did
let,
Crossroad is because they were doing too much Satan shit. That shit was coming close to home. They're like, hold up. It's time to switch it
uh,
up.
That's
so
funny.
let me ask you this then. So then, like, if we talking about, rappers, I'm gonna start throwing out some, because again, we haven't even touched the SoundCloud rappers yet, because that's a whole genre in
Well,
Mhm.
itself.
you perked
And
up when I
just
said
Jesus.
Chance.
Right.
I know, because
But
again, Chance was Chance was one of the biggest ones that came out of SoundCloud, and again, these industry plants. Because I was gonna say, what is a 21 Savage right on your list? Because he was a terrorist, by the way.
A lot.
He was
No, I'm just kidding.
infiltrate hip hop, by the way. Just letting y'all know that.
He was
Look,
what?
British terrorist asshole. He was British. That nigga ain't even American. So bad. His dad was a terrorist. I don't know. I don't know that, but nah, his dad was fucking. His dad was on some shady shit. Yeah, his
Right.
dad actually didn't even know that he was just to be fair though, 21 Savage didn't know he was actually British. He thought he was American too. So there's
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he was an industry plant, if y'all didn't know that. So
Yeah,
where would a
so
21 Savage land on your list?
21 Savage, he doesn't go in my top
I
20.
just like the song
But
a lot.
as far as content goes, when I listen to what 21 Savage is talking about, I give him a higher score than Migos. Maybe
Oh yeah.
like 30-35% on content, and then I'll give him like probably another 30-35 as far as style. Because I
That's
like
cool.
his style, and I feel like it kind of harkens back to like old school hip hop vibes, and it's kind of unique in its own way, and it creates other styles of music, right? And when you listen to the stuff he actually creates, he talks about stuff that's real to him. Like there's a song he got that
Yes.
really made me fuck with him,
Authenticity.
and it's called No Heart, and it reminded me of all the niggas I grew up with in the hood who was really just out there doing hood shit because the hood turned them out. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And I'm like, damn, brother, like nobody else is talking about the hood in this way. A lot of us glorify the hood, and in that song No Heart, there was no glorification of it. It's like this shit is fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
No, you know what? That's the
Right.
problem. When you're a hip hopper, I think for like a real hip hopper who hangs on to the lyrics, after hearing the same topic over and over and over, that shit really does get boring. Like
Right.
I don't care how, and there are so many more topics to be said in the English language from an urban point of view. So it's like, I almost say this: if you're gonna make a list, you could almost do top 10 gun clapping rappers. Like name it, like top 10
I like that.
Terrible list
gun
to make.
clapping rappers
I
who
like that.
are some ratchet shit. Like not me. Like
Gun
okay,
clapping
let me
rappers.
rephrase it. Top 10, top 5 gun clapping rappers who make you feel like it was justified.
That should be none of them, because if any rapper sings about homicide, that should not be justified whatsoever.
I'll say this.
Could you not say Kendrick is one of those people?
Right.
I'll say this.
I would have to say that too. You shouldn't be singing about. You should
Right,
be singing about that
Scarface.
shit.
Scarface, when I listen to Scarface will put one in you, then explain to you why he did it.
That's terrible.
Like on some
SOBRB.
rules, like I really got from Scarface. I really don't want to put one in you, but you violated my nigga. Like his Scarface,
the Jacker.
Yeah, the Jacker.
That nigga was talking
yeah.
about blowing niggas' brains out and shit. And he had some sentimental ones, but he still was very violent.
Mm-hmm. And you know what, bro?
I don't knock that.
Yo, YNW Melly with that song "Murder on My Mind," I was like, damn, I felt it.
Yep.
Felt it.
What was it? I don't knock people for I don't knock your lyrics, and I don't knock your experiences, because everybody lives different lives,
yes,
and everybody has different experiences. So I don't knock that or denounce that. It does hurt me when I see these rappers, when they get up to this and then they start making that, I won't say making stuff up, but they over exaggerate to the point where it makes kids think that, oh, okay, well, I can do that too. Like, nah.
Well,
bro,
they
you
don't tell
can't.
the whole truth.
Right.
And that's
No,
the difference
exactly.
why you don't think of Kendrick as a gun clapping rapper, because he is talking about gun violence, but he's telling more of the real story behind that shit. If anybody has experience with it, it is not at all celebratory.
Right.
It
Right.
hurts.
Right. And as an artist,
Exactly.
I think it's kind of up to us, and I feel like it's our job, and that's why I hold content so heavy, right? Is that what you talk about and how you say it? You know, that is really the biggest impact that music and art has. How when people receive it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And it's like we need something to reflect to us our own experiences, the good, the bad, and the
Also
in
true.
between. And when an artist can really create something that reflects that, that shows to me that they're a person who thought very deeply, and that's a person I think that we should listen to. And as smart as I am, there have been so many times when I've heard songs that just touch me in a way that no amount of intelligence or wisdom ever could. For example,
Oh,
I agree.
APIDTA by J Electronica.
Yes, that's a beautiful song.
That's one of the most beautiful songs I ever heard in my life.
In a long time. In a long time. Yeah, in a long time. But you know, J Electronica.
That's lit.
Okay, that's a whole nother list. We should say top 10 God tier rappers.
That's the one that I need a criteria for, though.
Hey,
God tier means you check these boxes.
Look, I got a top 20. I want to read this top 20 if y'all don't mind. And I got some God tier rappers on here, and I got some super underrated underground rappers on here too. Right? So Mac Dre was the last one. J Electronica is number 6. And 6 and up, they don't really have an order. MF Doom, Micah 9. Probably the greatest freestyler ever.
AC Alone's pretty good too.
AC Alone is nice. Ciroc, one of the dopest lyricists of our time, and one of the most underrated MCs. Period. You know what I'm saying?
She's tight.
Big Daddy Kane, and I say Big Daddy Kane because he's the one who inspired me to rap. Right? Black Thought. You know I love battle bars.
Fire.
I'm Pan African. These rappers Peter Pan, dog. Ice Cube, the godfather of gangster rap in my opinion. Because he wrote all those niggas bars. Him and DOC. All right. Locksmith. All right.
Locksmith is fire.
The most underrated lyrical rapper from the Bay Area. Redman. All right. Unofficial Wu-Tang member. And the best spitter amongst them.
Okay. He do funny shit too.
I'll give you Joyner Lucas. He actually, for the lyrical miracle rappers, I think he's like near the top. You know, him, Royce the 5'9", I can't really think of much better lyrical miracle rappers. He'll twist words with the best of them. Tierra Whack, as my lady said, because she really changed the game up stylistically.
And she's a dope battle rapper.
Eminem. I gotta give it to Eminem. I don't really fuck with his content, but as a rapper, as a lyricist, as a wordsmith, he's good. And he put on 50 Cent. All right, he put on 50 Cent. He put on fucking D12.
And he put on Boogie.
Right. Yeah. Right. Busta Rhymes.
He's better behind the scenes.
That is underrated. I don't care what nobody says, man. Busta Rhymes is nasty on the mic.
Oh my god.
and his grown man shit. His grown man shit. Come on, bro. I never even expected that shit. I never expected that. DMX.
Oh hell yeah.
Like this nigga, he made it okay to be a thug and have a soft side at the same time.
Spiritual.
You know what I'm saying? And have a spiritual side. And I gotta give it to Rakim. I gotta give it to Rakim. But you know what? KRS. I'll put KRS as honorable mention because none of this conscious shit would really be there without KRS. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, I'll give you that. I was gonna say Lupe Fiasco, definitely. Only rapper who's ever shook my hand. Oh my god, touching moment.
He touched my hand.
Facts. Oh my god. Yeah, nah, that was cool. Also, he played Street Fighter. But shout out USA. Street Fighter is better. Blueface better than Daigo at Street Fighter.
Yeah, he whooped his ass.
Blueface baby. Just kidding.
But you know, like rap is such a big culture. Like you almost gotta do top 10 for every decade.
Right.
You are not fucking around with that age. You are serious because you know why. This is why you got, and this I feel when you said Noir King, when you said and something about like it was kind of like discouraged, like hip hop whoop de whoop, and like I know a lot of people feel that way because this shit been commercialized. Like as soon as it was born, it was basically it branched to commercial. and like the street, the heart of it, and then the commercial industry are of it, which is the biggest
Which
shit.
is
But
so sad.
Right.
it is. But I forgot what I was gonna say. Can you go? You said something about decade. Okay, I got it. This is why I fuck with what you said, Ace, because the truth is, this is all black expression. And you know how people love to say black people ain't monolithic and whoop de whoop, even though, but we got the soul, some about the soul, some about the bloodline, some about something about it connects everybody, but there's so many ways to express it. And that's why you gotta have all these different fucking lists, because the truth is, like you said, I feel like we kind of need to be more up on our KRS-One shit because we fuck with Kendrick so much, because you're showing us a blind spot, I feel like.
But it's thank you, sister. But on the same note, that's when each one teach one. Like, hey, we didn't give a nod to Brand Nubian. We didn't give them like. There's so much science.
Planets.
Like, you
know,
right.
And they
I was about to say
like,
hold up. So I was just about to say that.
Nas gave me a reminder. I'm the biggest Reggie Noble fan than anyone in this room. I love Redman hella much.
There you go. The competitive nature of it would have us be like, that has to be a top. But no, nigga, there's so many lists to make.
Exactly. We have to. And like, honestly, I really get into these conversations, especially about hip hop, because, well, I love the culture. And I think we are all, the listeners, people need to understand that there are people, this just not a joke, man. This is our fucking culture, bro. Like, excuse me if I know my hip hop like the back of my hand, because I've been waiting all my life for this moment to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I've been studying the culture since the 80s. So this moment, February the 7th of 2022, I could be like, oh shit, remember the Fat Boys, you remember Mantronics, and remember fucking Def Jeff and King T and Special Ed and Howie T and Chubb Rock, and I don't know, I get crazy about the shit. I know. And then to hear about the new guys today, like, there's so many, like SoundCloud, the internet. The internet got the game fucked up because anybody could rap.
Right.
But Kendrick is like the top tier today. Like, Kendrick's the man. Like, Kendrick's on some battle and shit. Like, if you want to go, let's dance and I'll prove to you I'm better than anyone.
Exactly. That's why I give him a
full
content score, full style score.
See, brother, it's that checkoff list, brother.
Right.
It's that story. Like, niggas, I'm telling you,
he's really good.
When you producing cats, the producers will give you a piece of paper. Here's your checkoff. Do these songs.
That's it.
Or listen to Biggie's first album. They said, Puffy said he listened to The Chronic to build Biggie's first album. Oh yeah, so listen to project songs before. Make the intro. Make a banger. Make a song for the ladies.
Make a song for the club.
Make a club.
Make a song for the wet.
Song.
But
make a song for the
But
MC.
you also shouted out Kanye, which no one else said more about, but I know you've done whole shows about this nigga. But the thing that I think Kanye and Kendrick have is there's a departure from one project to the next. Even if they do a to check off of within one project, these niggas come to this. Here's the album that I just put out, and this is a new plateau. The next shit is a whole new fucking plateau. The whole experience of the sound of it. Yeah, these niggas can rap, right? And Kanye is a dope ass producer. Okay, you can do drugs and listen to any Kanye shit, and you're gonna be like, this nigga is the best ever. Whoever doesn't know, I don't know what the fuck. But so he got the leg up on that part. But these fools do something golden and then they depart. There's a departure and there's a new level of golden era of just this one person. Like Kendrick's one album where he got all the fucking, he got the literary shit. That whole shit is all like jazzy and all this crazy shit. And that's way different than Good Kid, Mad City and Damn.
Why?
So he departed.
Well, and you right now, his departure is rated on so bad. Like The hip hop world is waiting. They're counting each day when is Kendrick gonna drop. I seen a meme today. They actually did a count of the last time it's like this is like the 5th year since his last album came out.
Wow.
It don't even feel like, to me, it don't
we're
feel
still
like.
talking about it. We still saying here top of the game.
I still feel full and nourished.
Niggas is counting the days. One more day without a Kendrick album. Another day without a Kendrick album. One more day without. I'm like, God damn, nigga.
Like, nigga, you in prison?
Right.
Listen,
I wonder how that makes Kendrick feel.
Cause he ain't even This is why people would say, like, people fuck with Kendrick, but some people really be like, nah, fuck Kendrick. People fuck with Kanye, but some people be like, fuck Kanye. But that's because Kendrick is not preoccupied with being famous. That's some different shit right there. Just that by itself is like, nigga, we waiting on you because you are kind of rare.
Right.
And Kanye, the only reason I feel like people can say fuck you to Kanye is because they see shit that he goes through, because he wants to be on Front Street with the shit, and it ain't the best shit to put on the front. But if he was private,
right,
it wouldn't be no questions about it.
But you know what?
Oh,
it's like Kendrick said. Kanye didn't change his lifestyle.
He's an old school Gemini.
Yo, have y'all heard that song, Family Ties, bro?
Yes.
Family, oh my god, bro. Oh my god. Kendrick went off, dog. Smoking on top 5.
What kind?
Man, I feel
Hey,
amazing.
before I just want to plant the seed, and can I just plant the seed and then you say whatever you're supposed to say, no, our king? But whenever we say goodbye, coming up in the whenever, have some lyrics of somebody who you said was the top rapper of yours in the chamber. Okay, that was my seed. Okay, what was you about to say, Noir King?
Oh no, I was gonna say this is a solid episode. Like there's so many more I could have said, like, and I could have put out there, but like Keith the Sneak, like, come on, man, how we gonna miss out on this nigga? Like, we're talking about Bay Area rappers. I know he's not like the greatest, but damn,
That's
he
facts.
put in the work. He just dropped another album too.
You know, he just got caught out there and fucked off his momentum when he got in that incident.
Exactly. Yep. He was doing real good, man. But like, we could do one about rappers who fell off. That'd be a good one. Rappers who seemingly kind of just gave up. Like, there's so many rappers who get money and then they just quit. Like, you know, they just
how about this one? Rappers who bowed out, rappers who get out the game kind of chill. You know what I mean? You know, you're not going to rap forever. So.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's facts. I mean, and I think that there's a list for them too. You feel me? Because there's some rappers who only want to make one song of it. And that's okay. And it doesn't, sometimes it's like, there's like potential of a rapper, and then there's what they actually produce. And some rappers, I think, have much greater potential than what they produced.
Oh, that's a powerful.
Oh yeah, I'll give you that. I will give you that. I'm not even in hip hop like that, but I'll give you that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know that they had it in them. Like I said, I mean, as much as okay. Tom Price was incredible. He just never gave me that checkout on the list, you know.
Mm-hmm. Or like Joe Budden, right? Joe Budden at his best. Bro, it's crazy.
Hold on.
Yes, bro.
He only had one hit. Okay, and Pump It Up was trash. Go back and listen to Pump It Up again.
I think Pump It Up was a decent song. I think Pump It Up was a decent song, but as a lyricist, the kind of lyrics that he could write and produce are much better than Pump It Up would even lead you to believe. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't a hit maker, but he definitely was a gifted lyricist, and I think his lyricism gets looked over because he wasn't a hit maker.
Now, I will say this though. if you go listen to Walk With Me, I'll defend that song to death. Okay, nigga,
Mhm.
that was like Joe Budden at his best. Then you got okay, then what we got to say about Jadakiss? Like, because Jadakiss deserves to be on the list for
Oh my
sure.
God.
Mhm.
Yo, the
Yeah,
price
how we
has
gonna
went
talk
up
about?
this year.
We're gonna talk about conscious rappers, and we ain't talking about Jadakiss. Like, why? That was that's still one of my all-time favorite songs.
I'll say this. It may not be on the list, but the verses, who benefited from the verses the most? I think Jadakiss, out of all the verses, the Big Daddy Kane and Karis one was cool. And I think that all the verses have been cool, but Jadakiss is the only one to go into verses and walk out actually looking doper than he actually is. Like everyone was saying, like after that verses, his price went up. His
Hell
like
yes.
he like think about it. All the verses you seen when they left, you were like, "Oh, that's a nice show." But when you heard Jada, niggas like, "Oh no, this dude's a real animal." He's something special about Jada.
Mhm.
We had to
Mhm.
see that right there, and I don't know, bro. His price went up, like for real.
No, that's facts. He be eating boys on the low, but that's why we got to come through as listeners and give them credit where credit is due.
I mean, because then we also got we talking
Okay,
about,
here's
man.
one.
I want to say, man. I almost want to say two top fucking Fabulous, bro. I love Fabulous. He was like, I listen to Fabulous, like even now I listen to his old shit, like, woo,
Who's the most
freaking
lyrical, top 5 lyrical in the Bay Area?
Locksmith.
Mac
I
Dre.
see again.
I'll put
You
Locksmith.
okay?
Mac
Mac
Dre.
Dre, yeah.
Mike Dre,
40.
you
Keep the
know what?
Sneak,
Mike Dre to me was
40.
not
He can
hardcore
sing.
either. Mike Dre was like fun. He was like
Right.
lightweight Humpty. He was like
Oh,
lightweight Humpty Humptish. Kind of funny.
yeah, he was definitely kind of fun.
He definitely had his funny, silly ass shit.
Yeah.
I'll give you
But this
that.
is
Yeah,
what
he
gives.
did.
This is one of them other things. This is another list. Because some of the people we be saying, it's emotional ties.
Hmm.
Because it's a historical
Yeah,
moment
that's
in our
true.
own personal lives.
Yeah.
Also true. Yeah, I was just about to say, like, a lot of these rappers carry a lot of weight because they were with us for so long. You know?
Yeah. If you want to be
And
real, you gotta have
they
actual
like
statements.
exactly like Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, like Death Row Records, Tupac, like all of that. That's what I grew up on, man. And like I can't even like people be like, "Yo, do you think Tupac was good?" Of course. I remember listening to California Love in the bathtub, trying to be gangster, like California Love. My mom's like, "Shut up!" I'm like, "Whatever, man. Don't knock my gangster." Stupid, stupid. Man, I don't know. Like, it was such an interesting time. Like, man,
No, that's facts. That's
it's
facts.
just
And
so much hip hop.
speaking of lyrical rappers in the Bay, we cannot forget Casual, the rap guy. Come on, bro. He's
Saphir.
right.
Saphir.
Yep, Saphir.
Oh yeah.
It's my
Both.
uncle's cousin,
That's what's up.
Uncle Rick.
Oh, really? I know that.
Yo,
Uncle Rick.
we gonna you wanna know something, brother? Yo, I'm gonna put something in the universe.
No.
For all the music I ever try to record, I would love to make I would love to record Father Dom right now. I could find Father Dom. Oh, I was the biggest Father Dom. He was like the Grand Poobah from Oakland.
Right.
Drop some bars.
Damn.
Father Dom?
Do you got him?
What'd you say?
I don't have him.
Okay. Next time. Study. Homework.
Yeah, it's all
I'm
good.
just trying to make it easy on me.
Father Dom.
We the ones that need to do the homework.
Right. So, look, it's almost that time. So y'all want to look at some bars and share some bars with us?
Yeah,
I was looking at different Kendrick bars that I could drop, and there's so many. But I found some of my favorite bars of all time. I can start if y'all want to take some time to find some stuff.
Please.
Okay, so look, this comes from a song Triple X on
Damn.
the Damn album. Do you got some Triple X lines that you want to drop?
What?
Oh, nothing. I was just asking if you got some lines from the song.
No.
Okay, so look,
Nah.
these are some of my favorite lines because of the content and because of the way he puts them together.
You gonna rap like him?
I'll try. So I'm not gonna do the whole way, but he's like, yesterday I got a call from my dog like 101, said they killed his only son because of insufficient funds. He was sobbing, he was mobbing, way belligerent and drunk, talking out his head philosophing on what the Lord had done. Like, come on. He said, K-Dot, can you pray for me? It's been a fucked up day for me. I know that you anointed and show me how to overcome. He was looking for some closure, hoping I could bring him closer to the spiritual. My spirit do no better, but I told him I can't sugarcoat the answer for you. This is how I feel. If somebody could kill my son, that means somebody's getting killed. Tell me what you do for love, loyalty, and passion of all the memories collected, moments you can never touch. Like, come on, dog. First of all, that's hella poetic and it's hella real. The imagery, it's like, and growing up on the hood, you know people who have been killed, and it's like, what are you gonna do? That's a real question. That's a real question, and I can imagine this being a real person. You know what I'm saying? Coming up to him, belligerent, drunk, the rhyme schemes, the internal rhyme. Come on, all of that shit. It's a masterpiece of lyricism.
Yeah.
And you know what? I feel the same way. That last line, all the memories collected, moments you could never touch. Like,
I see the picture he paints right there, though. Like, Kendrick is very visual with his lyrics.
That's another part of it. That's so real.
Like, man, his shit is so, like, okay. I hate hip hop that's simple. I just content. I need some rhymes, bro.
Right.
Say something.
Right, something, please. Tell me some stuff that you lived through. Tell me some stuff that other people that you know have lived through. Give me something of substance that I can take and use when I'm feeling low. You feel me? And that's why I like Kendrick, because he does that. He does that every single time.
This person in the chat been going crazy.
Yeah, that's TSN and Ludo.
Side note, just tell me real quick. Okay, so you had 50, right? Then he put on Lloyd Banks and he put on what's that?
Young Buck.
Young Buck, right? And then Lloyd Banks put out his shit. Young Buck put out his shit. What's the G Unit album called?
No Mercy. I had that album.
Oh yeah, No Mercy.
Okay, so Young Buck, Lloyd Banks, 50 Cent. I know he put them on,
I'd say Young Buck was the best out of that.
Really?
I'll give it a 50.
Even like, if we looking at it, even the game said it. He was like, yo, 50, you can't really say nothing because 50 was the leader. Like, he was the guy. But as far as like rappers and shit goes, yeah, Young Buck was probably the hardest when it came to lyrics. Don't get me wrong.
Interesting.
I like Lloyd Banks, but Lloyd Banks was not a strong lyricist like Young Buck, because Young Buck actually lived the shit. Like, Lloyd Banks just talked about it.
Right. So, and like Lloyd Banks, he was like a club rapper.
Facts.
But see, at that point, it feels like that was the time when all the gangster rappers start coming up, and you had to make shooting people sound catchy and clubby. Like, you're in the club shooting people. Like, because every song was, I'm shooting somebody. I'm shooting somebody, but it's in the club. So,
but it's in the club.
Like, what I'm saying is, that whole, look, seriously, that whole G Unit was nothing but 50 Cent and the 50 Centers.
Right. Not the 5%ers, the 50 centers.
That was 50 Cent and that group is called 50 Cent and his boy, 50 and his boys.
Right, really.
50 and his lackeys, man.
Yeah, none of them, no disrespect to them cats, but none of them cats were anything original. They were all saying the same shit. And they were all back.
Tony Yayo. He even bought Mobb Deep. None of them. None of them.
Yo, check it out. He put his boys on. Tony was a holder. That's the only reason why he was there. He was holding shit.
Right.
He had both of them under his jacket for 50.
Facts.
Now, all them G Unit niggas was just holding guns for 50, bro. Come on. and rapping on the side doing it.
Right.
This
Trying to drop
Banks.
16 real quick.
Lloyd Banks and Young Buck had some good individual albums.
I'm not saying they were
first shit.
I'm not saying they were whack, but there was nothing special about none of them cats.
Right. They're kind of like 50 clones.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Here's 50 Cent, but better at clap songs. Here's 50
not
Cent, but a better rapper.
Here's 50 Cent, but from Tennessee.
Oh my God!
But not New York. The South.
You peep what they did about snatching up Mobb Deep to get some real legitimate.
Oh yeah.
Like,
hey man, but look at the game. Shout out Game.
Like to make them real.
Shout out Game for surviving 50.
Right. And you know what, bro? The Game is one of the best battle bars rappers ever. I think the Game got some. I mean, diss rap. The Game got some of the coldest diss raps in all the history. I'm gonna give you one line. I'm gonna give you a line that he killed Meek Mill with. I don't even remember what the startup was, but he said he was talking about Meek Mill riding on dirt bikes. He was like, "How you gonna be like hard and all that kind of shit riding dirt bikes with your ass on some nuts?" I said, "Damn." Because we all know Meek Mill be with his homies riding dirt bikes together and shit. They be all clutched up. And I was like,
that good old hip hop homophobia.
Ooh, yeah, you are riding dirt bikes with your ass on nuts. Ooh, like your homies should have their own dirt bikes, dog.
Homoism.
Man,
if you really was balling,
so hard though.
Coming so hard.
Why you come so hard though? That's fucked up.
That is fucked up. I'm like, what did Meek Mill do to you, dog?
I remember that diss track Game did on G Unit when he left, and I was like, Jesus, bruh. Like, man, I ain't even 50 Cent, but I feel bad for this nigga. Like, I hope you don't never hear this shit. Like, god damn.
The reason why I think Game was definitely solid because he survived the G Unit and was able to still be his own man. But
hell yeah.
While sister here is poking the bear about the gay homo stuff, we might as well just go ahead and say top 5 gay rappers. Do you guys even know of any?
I don't know. Does Frank Ocean rap?
No, Tyler the Creator.
Does Lil Nas X rap?
Lil Nas X has to count. I mean,
he don't count. He do not rap.
Is Tyler gay?
Yes, he is. They call it rap. They call it rap.
He do not rap.
He's on a hip hop list.
I've seen Tyler's girlfriend. So, like, is Tyler really gay?
Yes, that's what he says.
If he's bisexual, does it count as gay?
Yes, it does. Tyler calls himself queer.
The way Tyler sucking people's dicks,
he calls himself. He calls himself queer, but
you know how people like to call themselves things.
Exactly. I don't think he's gay. Like,
he talks about sucking dicks enough to be in there, dog.
I'm gonna be real.
If Meek Mill can ride nuts, then if he said he sucks dick, that's gayer than Meek Mill.
I'm gonna be real. I heard Lil Nas X say, he's not gay. He just did that whole Montero shit for the hype. He said he's not gay. He's into women.
I would not be surprised if he actually was.
I mean,
females.
I don't know, dog. That nigga does shit that's too gay not to be gay.
Yeah, look at how he rides the pole.
Right. It's like there's only so much pretending that nigga can do.
He says all type of shit for fucking hype. So I just no, don't believe that. That's hype.
That's hella funny, bro.
Don't believe that.
Hey man, look, it's like when The Rock, his whole family tested positive for COVID back when that shit was big. So don't worry, guys. The only way to help my family is to go buy my new tequila. I'm sorry, what?
Right.
Yeah, that was real. That happened. That actually
for the hype. So you use COVID for the hype. That's what you're saying.
So hey man, look, The Rock, in my opinion, because The Rock is a rapper. So yeah, I'm putting him down here too. So is Kobe and Shaquille O'Neal. So they both got albums. But yeah, no, Rock, terrible rapper.
Fake rapper.
Yeah, terrible rapper.
Right. Wait.
Same thing with John Cena. Like
you could do a list of athletes turned rappers, and you know who actually is good? Roy Jones Jr. That nigga actually is a good rapper.
Oh,
everybody else is funny and trash.
But
Roy getting head. Roy got it made.
Shout out. Okay, look.
I smoke.
I drink. Shout out two of the most underrated rappers ever. Okay, the porn star Ron Jeremy and Iron Mike Tyson. Okay, because obviously, if we're talking about greatest
What?
fucking rappers of all time, Iron Mike. What?
I didn't know he
you
rap.
know what? Dwayne
Especially
The
not
Rock
Ron
Johnson actually did
Jeremy.
good on that rap song that he got with Tech Nine. You know, like
Tech
it
Nine.
wasn't like hella crazy, but it was surprising
like Tech Nine,
for Rock. Yeah, Tech Nine is nice, and Tech Nine's another underground legend, kind of in the same vein as Murs. You know what I'm saying?
Underground legend. Hell
Hold
yeah,
up.
Tech Nine sick.
If
Yeah.
you're gonna do a second tier list, Tech Nine got to be in the top 3.
Yeah,
yeah.
we left him out.
Yeah.
Because honestly, a lot of this shit would not be without Tech Nine. Like,
Facts.
Especially
Like-
second tier.
right, Brother Lynch Hungs, all that murder music kind of shit. None of that would be around without Tech Nine.
Keeping on the buck. I mean, like even E40 and Sick With It Records, like Tech Nine is the template of like the end. Yo, hold up. Until an independent artist has a warehouse like Tech Nine has,
Right.
the strange music printer. Like
Come on. And how many artists came out of that camp?
Yeah.
Name some.
All right, camp. It's incredible.
Name some.
I mean, Brother Lynch Hung comes out of that camp, and that nigga's sick as hell when it comes to that.
Hold up.
That sick shit.
We're gonna name that. How disrespectful of us to be in the Bay Area. Now, no one mentioned Hyro. That is so.
Wait, hold on. I mentioned Casual. He's part of Hyro.
Yes, you did.
yeah.
Your high pitched ass voice. You like
just saying,
you act like you're lying.
Because I mean, you said Casual. I get that, but Hyro as a group, like they've
Yes.
brought Guaple, so many people.
Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, Chris Calico.
Okay, well I think you mentioned Digital Underground.
Oh yeah, Cut Calhoun. Come on, bro. Cut Calhoun. Murs is a part of Strange Music. Prozac. J Rock. Oh my, I didn't even know J Rock was on Strange Music. That's fucking crazy. J Rock, who's with Kendrick, was on Strange Music. That's fucking crazy.
Everything.
Scatterman.
Do y'all listen to JID, by the way?
I listened to a lot of like instrumentals when I was a kid too. That was really cool. I can't even remember most of the people that I listened to though. But that was just
New
a thought.
Javez?
Like, instrumentals. Again, I don't remember. It was so long ago, and I do a lot of weed, so I'm not even gonna.
I do a lot of
I'm not even gonna sit here and be like, yeah, I totally remember every single person that I've ever listened to that made only beats when I was a kid. Nah, I only remember shit. I only think here's something funny. All right, we was talking about Snoop Dogg. So Doggy Style, was it just Doggy Style? I think it was. I think that was the one I think it was the one. Any hoozles. Like I remember coming home from school one day and that shit was like on the side of the road. Like I guess somebody had thrown it out their car, or I guess somebody must have gotten into a fight with a girl and the girl threw it out the car or whatever. But I for sure took that shit home and played it, and that motherfucker worked. Bro, I was slapping that shit for days. Shit was awesome.
That's hella funny.
Hella funny. It was actually. Shout out Exhibit, even though he wasn't actually from Los Angeles. Shout out Exhibit though, he's still dope. That man was from fucking Albuquerque, New Mexico. How crazy is that?
And then you think about people who brought people in. You know how many people King T brought in. Exhibit, Alcoholics. Like, a lot of people came in through other people, too. So, there's so many lists that you can make.
Mac 10.
Mm-hmm.
And we know it ain't a hit till Nate Dogg spit. So
that's true. And
you know who I like?
Shout out to Yuck Mouth.
I like Corrupt.
I was just, bruh, Yuck Mouth. Hey man, look.
Yo, Yuck Mouth is underrated, bro, in the Bay Area. I don't care what nobody says. Yuck Mouth is a straight fucking spitter.
Not even to be that guy. He once made a song about my family.
What? That's what's up, dog. That's
what's up. Because they was straight gangster.
Right. I feel that. But yeah, I fuck with Yuck Mouth.
Yuck Mouth is dope.
And Andre Nicotina. I fuck with Andre Nicotina heavy.
Yo, wait. Yuck Mouth is dope, but there are certain people that need to hit with their partner for them to really hit. Like Yuck Mouth is dope, but he's doper as the Loonies.
No, I feel you. I feel
Eric
you.
Sherman, hold up.
Hey.
Eric Sherman is dope, but he's doper as EPMD.
Yeah.
Wait, Eric Sweatshirt. Shout out Eric Sweatshirt. Talk about Eric.
Certain cats are dope, but they need. It's like how they. Prodigy is dope, but he's better as Mobb Deep.
No, that's facts. That's
Hey,
facts.
I was just gonna say, yeah, okay, there you go.
I'll
Mobb
give it
Deep
to
is
you.
dope too.
Q-Tip is nice, but he sucks as a solo artist.
Yeah, right. When it's homie making
So,
beats for him.
who's the one of De La Soul?
I was just about to say,
De La Soul never. No, the thing about De La Soul, them cats has never went off and broke up. And
You're so right.
Yep.
I love De La Soul.
Right, they're always good as
shout
a
out
group.
Pharrell.
Yes, agree.
Shout out Pharrell.
And
but look. The thing with De La Soul, them
Man,
cats
shout out
are
Neptune.
smart. They're smart, and they've never really shook their boat. They know what they're doing.
Right.
They're excellent. That's one of those I found the CD and fell in love shit.
Mm-hmm.
But look at Tribe Called Quest. Tribe Called Quest even got weird, and Q-Tip does this solo. That shit sucks.
Yeah.
Fife does a solo. That shit sucks.
Right.
Hey,
we don't ever talk about neither one of their projects in hip hop.
But when they become Tribe Called Quest, they do amazing
Hold on. We talking about Bay Area, and we ain't even talked about The Godfather, man. What we talking about? We missing the Hammer, bruh.
Oh yeah. Hey man, I'm gonna keep it real. I think Hammer's bars are underrated. Like it's cheesy and it's for kids and all that kind of shit, whatever the fuck. But he actually has some nice bars for the time, dog. He was really putting Oakland on the map. Who else was that big talking about still being from Oakland? And people said that Hammer was actually a G. They were like, hey man, don't let the fucking Hammer pants fool you.
Hammer don't hurt him.
Right, Hammer don't hurt him. This nigga really will call some people on your ass.
Oh yeah, he was
Remember
legit.
When Hammer was trying to be hardcore?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Like you can't wear Hammer pants and then be hardcore in the public no more. You gotta keep that. You gotta keep that persona private now, dog.
Because you have worn parachute pants, and that is your legacy.
Right. You over here looking like Bobby Brown right now. You cannot do
that. He said Bobby Brown.
Ain't nobody ever gonna respect Bobby Brown's a hard ass nigga, man. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Yo, hold up.
Bobby Brown was actually a hard ass nigga though. He was like really on that shit.
He was.
What made Hammer stop?
He got on crack.
Bankruptcy.
He went broke trying to fucking buy. Yeah, he tried to buy the LAPD a fucking helicopter, nigga. What the fuck? Like that shit was like $26 million. They said on a daily, nigga, he was spending 10,000 on just his fucking entourage alone. I was like, bruh, hell no. They said that he would go through $1 million a month, nigga. Like,
yeah,
absolutely no way. Absolutely no way he was not going broke.
No, it's just like he really lived up to his hood and really was trying to pay people in his hood, but it was just too many people for him to pay. There's too many people for him to pay with enough money to be made.
Facts. Too many mouths to feed, not enough people to feed, not enough people to make that money.
Funkadelic Parliament type shit, but they weren't making money. Hammer was having a bunch of people on stage as hype man, but like the Parliament Funkadelic cats, people actually were trying to get paid. Yeah.
Hammer had him and Hammer paid him.
He tried to buy a helicopter for the Oakland Police Department, okay? You are a rapper, sir. What are you doing? Like, you don't make helicopter money.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, man. Also, yo, shout out to all of Cardi B's victims who were drugged and robbed by her at the clubs. Just remember that, because that was real. And not knocking that hustle, but that really happened. That's just a double standard there. Men, we have
so you can knock it. I was just about to say, you can knock it. This is what I was about to say. If you look at hip hop, I mean, obviously, you know, me and Lil MC, we do our whole little women's empowerment shit, and we got a whole curriculum about how women have always been involved or whatever in the black men's lives that are in their lives, and that includes hip hop. But hip hop is a black men's club, and I admire and respect that in terms of this whole way we're having this whole conversation. I admire and respect that. And, comma, because black people are so welcoming, and that includes real niggas who, if you come with the bars, they gonna respect it. But you don't hear top 10 R&B. You don't hear this with other genres unless you do. But just in my mind, I'm like, when do I hear this much who's the top? And that just speaks to the competitive nature and one of the side effects of what it's like when it's just a whole bunch of dudes.
Right. We're all competitive.
You do not hear top 10 bit R&B artists ever. You just don't.
Look,
R&B don't have money.
Do you hear how much rationale niggas is using tonight? Niggas ain't thought this hard about math. Niggas got whole
thesis.
College of hip hop, okay?
Hold on.
Like cats have been waiting for this conversation all their life. They got man, come on.
It's like it says in subsection 3, line 7, in articles of incorporation.
It's a black science.
KRS shall always be revealed as the God MC.
God MC, man.
Shall always be revealed. Take him to school.
I can tell you why. KRS-One is better than Big Daddy Kane, KRS, Chuck D, and fucking Rakim.
You know what? I'll give you Chuck D. I will give you Chuck D, and I'll give you Rakim.
But he won't give you that Big Daddy Kane.
I can't give you Big Daddy Kane.
He won't give you
fucking innovated the game. He made it cool for niggas to rap fast and rap really like fucking intricate and lyrical. Like
okay,
and it made fucking sense. It made sense. I was like, oh shit, nigga, what the fuck? Like,
no, you know what? The thing with Big Daddy Kane that wasn't fair was he rapped his ass off, he danced his ass off, and he looked. I mean, not unlike nothing like gay or nothing, but he was a handsome dude.
He was. He had the rings, bro. He had the whole persona.
Yeah,
he had the whole persona. He was Kid and Play before Kid.
He was Play. Kid and Play.
No. Check it out. If you think about it, he was a lot of rappers across the board added up. There was nobody in one. He was a Kid and Play with the high top dancing, but he was the Rakim with the lyrics, and he was the LL Cool J because he would take your chick.
Right.
The smooth operator.
Come on.
Red shit for that.
Hey, so I'm about to die over here on my end. My headphones are gonna die, so if I cut out, that's why. But yeah, this was a really solid episode, man. A lot of hip hop knowledge going around right now. We've been going on for a minute. I just looked at the time again, like Jesus, it's already like 9 o'clock.
Right.
Not to be that guy.
But
facts, not to be that guy. I'm gonna have to cut out pretty soon here.
No, we should all cut out because I'm supposed to be coaching somebody in a minute. Okay.
You wanna drop them bars?
Yeah, I want to look at some of these bars. Maybe we'll look at some Age. If you want to drop some KRS bars, and then like fucking.
Or a song that people need to look up after it. What's the homework?
The sound of the police. Whoop, whoop. That's the
sound of it.
Hey. So look, this is that game song I was telling you about when he dissed Meek Mill. I'm gonna tell you all the rhymes, right? So he said, "Ask your bit. She know I bees in the trap." He's talking about Nicki Minaj. "You gotta move out of L.A. I'll put them bees on your back. And Barbie keep her thumb in your butt. The Ken doll love getting fucked. Hide behind your niggas, you ain't got the guts. Riding dirt bikes with your ass on some nuts." Like,
yeah,
he demolished this nigga, man. He is probably the coldest diss rapper like ever. I give No Vaseline to be the coldest diss song, period. But the game is the most cold and consistent diss rapper I've ever heard.
I didn't know he had it in.
Like, that nigga does not pull punches at all, bro. At all.
Yeah, he did talk about banging Erykah Badu once. I think that was real.
Right. When he's dissing, what's his name?
I don't even remember,
Common?
but I think so.
God damn, this thing's cold. It's a cold motherfucker, man.
Common was good. All right, well, this was a cool one, man.
All right. So
Not
we
to be that
got
guy, but
last words.
yeah, last words though. Here's something very important, kids. This is my final thoughts for tonight's episode. Number one, take the time, study your rights, know your rights. Don't let these police punk you. Okay. And second final thought, uh, we do respect the cops. I do respect cops that work beats because I understand that you're just a person doing a job like a worker at McDonald's. But fuck the police because the system is corrupt. We should not be forced to feel fear from the people who were sworn to protect us. All right, you are again. Remember this, nigga. They are public fucking servants. I'm out.
All right. Age.
Thank you. It's been an incredible show. Thank you for having me again tonight. Thank you for letting me see another year, great Lord. On YouTube, I have a new cartoon series happening. It's called The Age Page. The Age Page. And I'm going to be doing an episode a month. I'm drawing it out and putting it up. I got 3 episodes now.
Yay.
And I'm all about, thank you so much. That's all I'm about. I'm gonna get these episodes up and then get the book going. So please check it out. The Age Page. And thank you for everything. Thank you so much, man.
For sure. We got some new bars on SumOfMan YouTube. So you should check that out.
Yeah, they just dropped today.
Right. That love rap that we doing, you know what I'm saying?
If you saw it on Instagram. It's that, but I edited it with some fun shit and a blooper.
That's true. And anything else you want to add, baby?
Wait.
Yes.
I gotta ask you guys something. The two of you guys. You know what? You two remind me of Jean Grey and Quell Chris.
Wow.
That's cute. We like that.
You do that. No, I want to ask you guys this. Have you guys ever did a project together? Or I know you guys have done songs, but have you ever did like a joint?
We're working on one
That's
right now.
2022 for you.
Right. It's coming. We got a couple songs in the chamber.
Man, I'm waiting now. As a fan, I'm taking myself out of age of regular homie. I'm a fan. I'm like, the new shit dropping. What's up?
Okay, it's coming.
We're working on our 2022 timeline.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
I want the new shit.
Ooh. Thank you for that encouragement. I appreciate it a lot. My last words are some lyrics from Tierra Whack. The song is called Pet Cemetery. It's deeper than I realized until one day I was riding in the car. I listened and I sang it and then I cried. But it's an upbeat ass song. It goes, they took my dog away. They treat him like a stray. I talked to God today. All dogs go to heaven. My dog had a name. Keeping his name alive. Boom, 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 boom. If I had to leave, hell on earth, all dogs go to heaven. My dog had a name. I'ma sing his name. Keeping his name alive. I know when to blame. If I had to leave, I'ma through the flames. Hell on earth, all dogs go to heaven. Heaven, I miss my dogs. Heaven. That's my lyrics.
Hey. There you go. Fire.
That's dope.
RP to our dogs.
Right. RIP to our dogs, man. Because, our dogs do got names, dog. And we got to keep our dog's name alive. You feel me?
Hell yeah.
Sing about our homies, man. Sing about the dead homies. Keep their names alive. Sure. That's why you always got to put Pac on my top 5. I can't have a top 5 without it, man. And I like this. It was a lot of fun. You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed the conversation. Y'all keep rocking. We'll catch y'all next week. You already know what it is, man. It's Black Men Meet with a black woman today.
Thanks for having me.
Hey.